What's up, guys? It's Randy from Send to Tactics and Outdoors. So real quick, I'm going to get into my newest everyday carry and why I picked it. And I'm going to go through all the guns that I did carry up until my newest everyday carry and why I'm sticking with this until further notice. So I started out on the Glock 26 Gen 4. Amazing firearm. You can't beat the reliability, and it's an awesome gun. It's a straight shooter. I love this gun. It's literally what some people say started really the subcompacts. It's pretty much a shortened 19 by half an inch in the front and an inch on the bottom. Some complaints of the people. By the way, guys, all the weapons have been safety checked already prior to the video. So some people complain you can't get your third finger on it. For me, I never cared. This wasn't a gun I planned on, going to Fallujah with, but this is what I would carry every day if I did need something. Once it has the mag, and obviously you can get an extender for it for the pinky. At that point, you pretty much have a Glock 19. You might as well just carry a 19. So I never carried it with the extension. It didn't have an accessory rail. Not that you need one for your everyday carry, but some people like that stuff, so it's always nice to have options. But I did love this gun. This gun shoots good. I still own it just in case my everyday carry goes down. I will throw this right in my waistband and feel very comfortable because, as I said, I love this gun. Just some of the complaints were it's a little thick for me. I like to carry the smallest gun I possibly can. This slide is exactly 1 inch, which isn't too bad. Let's get with the grip. See how the grip is. Let's go down here. You're looking at 1.17 for the grip. Okay, so it's a good everyday carry for sure. I then switched over to this, this is the XDS9 by Springfield. It does have an accessory rail. It is actually a legitimate single stack. I normally carried it. Magazines are empty. I normally carried it with the 8-1 in the winter, in the summer, the 7-1. I like this gun because it was just a little thinner. As you can see, the slide is 0.91. And then we get down here to the grip. It's about the same. 0.92, depending on where you measure. So let's go with 0.92. So it's a little thinner, somewhere around the 1/4 inch, or a little less, but somewhere around there. I did notice a difference in my waistband. Some people wouldn't. It's all personal preference, But this is a good gun too. I love this gun. It shoots great. The trigger's good. Some people don't like the backstrap safety. I personally don't care. I will carry a gun with it or without it. Not a problem. The only thing is when I switched over from the 26 to the XDS is that I sacrificed on, capacity. Which, as I said, I like to have the most rounds with the smallest package. So this was slightly smaller. I don't really know if it was the best changeover, but I did like the gun. And they're both good firearms. So I really, once again, if you're carrying this, you can't go wrong either. But once the 365 came out, this is with a 10-1 mag. You can get all 3 fingers on. The gun is very small. I could fit it in the palm of my hand. And let's get into some measurements. Let's see how it is width-wise. Width-wise, slide is 0.86, which is pretty small. And the grip's going to be a tiny bit wider. 0.97. Yeah, 0.97 on the grip. Now, this gun is, if you ask me, it's a lot smaller than the XDS. Not taking anything away from the XDS, but once Sig came out with his 365, they really took the concealed weapons world by storm. A lot of people switched over to it, and I'm not really a SIG guy. I will tell you straight up, I am not a SIG guy. I'm more of a Glock and an XD guy, but you can't go wrong with this. It has an accessory rail, so if you really want to put a light on, you can. The trigger's good. There is options. This is a 10-in-1 setup. There's a 12-in-1 and a 15-in-1 setup, and probably more. It is reliable. I've been carrying this for about a year now, not one issue. And it's just so small. Look at it compared to the 26. This is a small gun with a lot of firepower. You know, it's a 9mm. And even if you're carrying 10+1, it's just such a small package. You know, and I said I like to carry a gun, the smallest gun I could possibly have with the most firepower. So 9mm is really the smallest I want to go. But I want the smallest 9mm I could have. Now, they have out the Hellcat, which is an awesome gun. I don't have any videos on it, but I have shot it before, and I do like it. And I think it's a really good competition, but I do believe that you cannot go wrong with the 365 or the Hellcat. But what we're comparing today is the guns that I was carrying and why I switched to this. So as you can see, the size differences, the capacity, and the overall, I liked how it shot. Just a little better than these two. But once again, I'm not taking away from any of these firearms, because I would carry any of these at any time, and I would trust my life with any of these three. So the 365 is my newest everyday carry, and those are the reasons why I switched to it. All right, guys. So maybe later on I'll post a video of it at the range. It's a little snappier with plus P's in it if you're carrying it plus P's versus these two, because it's lighter. But listen, this isn't something we're going to go to Fallujah with. You know, this is something, you know, you're carrying to go to the grocery store. You're carrying, you know, when you go to the movies. You're carrying when you go to the mall. So, you know, I think it's a good option, but I think any of these options are good. So, if you guys are interested, you know, I'd definitely say go to the range, give it a check. I'd say shoot all three of these and a Hellcat. Why not? All right, guys. So, thanks for watching, and have a good one. Stay tuned.